All right, Shalom. The real Hebrew Israelites that come in week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom called America, to teach you so called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you guys are college chosen people that the Bible speaks of. But first and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, and double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone and the Akim that be pushing this truth, sincerely though, out there in the four corners of the world though, because we know there's the elect though. The elect is either Africa, Alaska, they're all over though, you know. So today we want to speak about Isaiah the 14th chapter, which goes into the downfall of this fucking devil, man. You know, and brother just brought up saying that there was that whole Drewski skit though that he was pretending to be white. What's her name, Erica? And then now they're all getting offended about it though, man, and trying to sue dude though. You know, but they could play blackface, right? They could play blackface though. But when Jake plays whiteface or whatever you want to call it, whiteface, they don't like it though. But they could do it to us, you know what I mean? So it goes to show that these fucking devils, man, are a bunch of fucking hypocrites though. They don't like it though. And then the thing is though, how everything's going on, everyone's feeling the prices of gas, right? Now these Edomites themselves are complaining though, these fucking schmucks, these average Joes, Edomites though, they're fucking feeling it though, man. Which one of you brothers, can you guys get Deuteronomy 30:7, Baba Kasha? So that's the thing about it though, right? But when these Edomites are comfortable, high on their pride though, which they are, oh, it's all good though, man. They don't give a fuck though. But once they start feeling what we've been going through though, oh, it's a problem though, you know? But when they start feeling a little bit of, just a little bit of tribulation, though, yeah, these niggas fucking get all mad. They want to sue people, you know. They want to take action though, and all this shit though. But what about us though? What we went through though, as a people though, man, right? As a nation, I mean. So it goes to show, man, these devils are nothing but hypocrites though. And I'm happy though. We're in some blessed times though because we're seeing this devil, man, falling in our own eyes.
Showing himself, showing his horn.
Yep.
Deuteronomy 20:7.
30:7.
Oh, 30.
Yeah. 37. You can get out there.
Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Yep. You see? And so who's the people that hate us though, and been persecuting us though? The Edomites. Don't get me wrong, these other heathens too though, but who's been the one that been like, well, when you go into the book of Psalms 83, the first nation, you know what I mean, is Esau. And you can't say Esau, don't hate us though. You know what I mean? You cannot say Esau don't hate us though. What he did to our people though, man. You know what I'm saying though? And look what he did with the Native Americans. Look what he did with the Southern Kingdom. Brought them over here. What he did with Issachar, kicked us out the land. You know what I'm saying though? And you say that's not hate though? When back in the 50s and 60s though, they had signs that said no Mexicans, no blacks, and dogs allowed. Man, they were like they were categorized us as in dogs, man.
And that's funny because they'll say that we came from monkeys, but they're the ones that have their RHS blood. So there's different types of blood, right? There's O positive, A, whatever. And then there's the one that says that you came from a primate. And that's all you white folks. So like the brother's saying, you guys are pointing the finger, but let's say you point like this and then three of them are pointing back at you. There's more fault with you, and the reason why you're pointing the finger is because you're hiding it.
Exactly though. You point one at us though, you gotta point three back at yourself, man. Because the thing is though is don't get us wrong though, we understand that 2/3 of our people gotta get destroyed and killed, and we see why. You know what I'm saying though? But don't act like you ain't done nothing though, man. Don't act like if you haven't fucking done nothing though, man, that you're all these sweet people, man, because in the name of Christianity you were killing our people. You know what I'm saying though? And you still are killing our people through Christianity though. Making them believe that this so-called white man is the real Messiah though, man, when he's not. When you're teaching them to love the world, man. When it tells you in the scriptures, it's the opposite though. So how is it that you're still killing our people with Christianity in the name of Christianity though, but not physically but spiritually though, man? Putting them to sleep though, and they're asleep though. You put our people in a coma right now. They're in comas right now because of you Edomites though, man. How many of our people fucking Issachar be Catholics in Mexico, but when they come over here, they find Christianity though, man, and they think, oh yeah, Christianity is is the way though, not Catholic though, because Catholics they worship a lot of idols and things like that. Motherfucker, you worshiping the biggest idol though, which is that Jesus the Christ, man. That's a fucking idol right there. And saying the name Jesus though, man, that's blasphemy though, man, of the real name. So you can't fucking say, oh yeah, we don't worship idols though when we're in a Catholic though, but you're still doing it though.
And only people worship idols. You have rap stars that you worship.
Yep.
You have OnlyFans girls that you worship.
Fucking now the streamers, the Twitch, on Twitch though.
The streamer, yeah, the influencers.
Yeah, yeah.
And all that stuff. It just goes to show you that you don't want to be you, but you are the devil. That's what you don't want to be.
Yeah. And that, you are the devil, man. You are the fucking devil, man. Even if you're not killing us physically, but you're doing it through your philosophies and your influence, though, man. That's why the apostles were getting into yesterday about the harlot. Who's the harlot, though? And that's you, America, man.
And, we got into that the week before.
Yeah, gone. Yeah, brother's lesson though last week though. So you can't say the harlot though. No, America's the fucking harlot. Trust us, man.
You can't say anything anymore because everything's coming out.
Yeah.
You can't say anything.
Because I believe the apostle asked the chat GPT and the third or fourth breakdown though, or something like that, they broke it down actually right.
You have to keep forcing it.
Yeah, pushing it. Like pushing it.
You have to talk to chat GPT like it's because it already knows, but you have to talk to it like it's the devil because it really is the devil.
Yeah.
And then you have to be like, are you sure that's what it fucking means? Or don't you know that this? And it knows. It knows.
Yeah. It's like you got to put pressure on chat GPT though,
Which is what's happening right now. The Lord is putting pressure on you Edomites.
Oh hell yeah.
First of all, you Edomites. Second of all, you Arabs. Because both of you guys are just about this close to getting the same ass whooping. Just about that close. Because you motherfucking Arabs with a lot of problems. And
them motherfuckers sold us to the white man, right?
Yeah, and the Syrians, those Iranians. I mean, they're all gonna pay. But the thing is, that dude from Iran, you know how they killed the Ayatollah, and his son came up.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens when you take away a leader and you put another leader in power. But what's his stance? He's having all his hackers put out shorts like condemning the Edomite, telling you Donald Trump eats babies. Like we don't have to say it anymore. Like Donald Trump's a pedophile. Like
you're an island.
Like all these stuff is saying is and then the one part is they're saying they're gonna save us. They showed a short saying basically a short saying that Americans need to be saved from the devil, which is true, but they didn't mention the white man. They mentioned Native Americans and Negroes, everybody else that's in America, that we need to get saved from you. This is they already know. Like everybody in the eastern part of the world, they already know that we were once dark skinned, and now we're scattered all over the world. Everybody knows who the Israelites are, and the reason why this is called Babylon the Great is because you try to hide the mystery, try to hide who we really are.
That's the thing too, mystery Babylon.
And now the Lord is making it like, how when you see a waiter carrying stuff like this, and he trips, and all that shit falls off. So all your shit's falling off. All your secret recipes on how to fucking keep us subjugated.
It's getting exposed though. This devil is getting exposed. Can you get a 14 and 1 Bible stuff? And can you get hold Leviticus 25 and 35?
It's Isaiah 14 and 1. For Yahweh Shema Shai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
See, it says the Lord will have mercy on Israel, right? On Jacob, though. And who is that? So-called Negroes, the Native Americans, and Latinos, though. And, and the speckled birds out there, which they're the strangers. You know what I mean? Because the strangers, see, what Christians like to say is, see, strangers. The other nation, the heathen, though, right? And they like to say that, though, man. But that's not even the case, though, because we're, as brothers say, we were, scattered, though. And can you get that one, Bible Krishan? Leviticus?
Leviticus 25 and 35. And if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yeah, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee.
See? Exactly. We're going to go back to our own land. And it says right there, too, we're going to go back to the land, which is our own land, is Israel, Not the state of Israel, it's the land of Israel, you know? See? It goes to show that we deal with our own nation, even if they're, away, miles, on the other side of the world, though. They're still our people, though, man, you know? So that's the thing about it, though, man. So when you get strangers, though, it's talking about the other, it could be talking about the heathen, but it could be talking about the other Israelite foreigners, though,
And that's hard to digest, to understand. Because it'll be like, what do you mean? Because what he's saying is really hard to understand for you. But you Edomites know the truth. And you lie so hard to get that truth out. I mean, to block it out. So that we'll say, um, you know, the line goes back to your father. And then you'll say, oh, but they're gone. The Israelites are gone.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're gone from the land, but they're not gone from the earth.
Yeah.
I can read this in the NLT because it says, the nations of the world will help the people of Israel to return.
Dang.
But then it says, and those who come to live in the Lord's land will serve them. Those who captured Israel will themselves be captured.
That's explained.
And Israel will rule over its enemies.
Ooh. And who we just talking about? Who's our main enemy? The Esau. Esau.
And the other heathens too.
Yeah. But Esau's gonna get it the worst, though, man. They're gonna be, we're gonna have them in subjection, and then after 1,000 years, according to what the book of Abdiah, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So it's only right, though, because of the shit that they did to us that's throughout years, though, man. So the people that oppress us, because that's two, right? Isaiah 14:2. Yeah. See, people that oppress us, though, hey, we're gonna have them as what, servants, though. They're gonna be our servants, though. We're gonna have them doing what the hell we want to do in our land, though. Yeah. And that's the thing, though, because I mean, shit, you did it to us, though. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with we doing it back, though? And see, that's the thing that these Edomites hate to hear, that we're gonna put them in captivity, though. That they're gonna be our servants, though. How are we gonna be your servants, though? Because you look at us as just, downplayed people, though. And that's the pride of you guys, though, man. Hey, well, because you say, like how we say, though, oh, that was our father, that was that was our forefathers, though. But guess what? The scripture talks about that you are your forefather, though. Your fourth generation, though, man. So guess what? Whatever your great grandfather did, guess what? Now you're gonna have to pay for, how they said pay for his sins, though. You're gonna have to pay for his shit, though, man, that he did to us, though. Because we are our forefathers, man, through reincarnation, though, man.
And the small hats know that, but they lie around it.
Right? Like 2 circles, yeah.
They'll lie. They'll say that they're the chosen people. They get everything right except about them. They say that they're the chosen people and everybody's supposed to be slave to them. But the scripture just said that we should let him go. Support him as you would a foreigner or a temporary resident and allow him to live with you. That's what it says in the NLT.
NLT, okay, yeah.
So, you keep slaves forever.
Yep.
You don't let them go. You're supposed to keep them for 12 years the most. Especially if they're your brother.
Because there's a law, right? When you got what is it? It's like 7 years.
Yep.
you did like release them, and if you do something to do with that, you give them possession though.
Yeah, you give them what they earn.
Yeah, you know, we're not just gonna be like, oh, you served the 7 years, get the fuck out of here though. You know, say going back to like the Hebrew servant, but you set him up straight, man. And if he wants to stay though, then what? Another 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's his name did though for
Jacob.
yeah.
Yeah.
For both sisters though. That's what he did though. Thought he was gonna get the finer sister though, but he still got her after. Oh shit! So she must be fine as fuck though, man, because he had to serve the pretty much like 14 years though to get that fine ass sister though.
Yeah, I got a picture for you.
Yeah, come on.
Leviticus 25 and 36. Take thou no usury of him or increase, but fear thy power that thy brother may live with thee.
Yeah,
So
see?
what you guys do to us, you make us pay taxes.
The interest though.
When we get paid our check, they hold it, and while they're holding it, they're charging interest.
Yeah, that's usury.
That's usury.
Yeah.
When we do our taxes, that's fucking usury.
Yep.
When we buy anything,
Taxes.
usury. Oh, you get a credit card? That's fucking usury.
Yep.
And you fucking devils are behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, and what I was gonna say is, most of the politicians in America support Israel. They're like all about Israel instead of being about the United States.
See, and that's the thing though, man. They're all about Israel though, but what about these other nations? Us though, man. They ain't about us though. They don't give a fuck about what I mean. Us though. They don't even give a fuck about their own though.
No.
It's either you fucking high class or lower class, and that's it.
Yeah, because in the Epstein files, they'll kidnap white kids. They did that to all their white kids. Oh shit! And then a long time ago, maybe like 4, 5, 10 years, maybe 10 at the most. This old video was going around. It was of the FBI director that retired, and he said this shit was gonna come out. All the stuff that's coming out, the Epstein files, the reptilian.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Like he said, it was gonna come out, and he was happy to talk about it because he knew he was gonna die.
Okay.
He had some sort of illness, and he was like, you know what?
Fuck it. He said pretty much.
Fuck it. He said they're stealing kids and taking them to an island and raping them, and then they're not only that, they're sending politicians, doctors, and everything. And remember, I told you guys once that child gets raped, they sew his butthole back up.
Yeah.
And those kids are the ones that get hypnotized by the psychiatrist.
Oh yeah, you did tell us about that. Yeah.
And then those kids are the ones that are Ted Cruz, Donald Trump. That's what he said. That's because the record said.
Yeah.
Those are the kids that go missing. They're exploited sexually. They're hypnotized, and then they're put into government positions so that when shit like this happens, the bad guy stays hidden.
That's crazy though. Yeah.
And he discovered that, and he said, "I can't fucking hold it anymore."
So he felt like he had to say it though, But see, he was. You want to say he was prophesying though, because he was telling something that it was gonna happen though, and then look, eventually it did happen though.
You can't fight the word, man. You can't fight the word.
Yeah. All these, there's so much exposure that's been going on though these last years though, that it's kind of, you can't just kick shit under the carpet no more though,
You have a better chance of fucking tripping on a piece of gold than lying to the elect.
Yeah, exactly though. There's a line that Sugar Free said though. He's like, what he say? He's like, he said, you'll find better luck finding Tupac than for me to buy you something off the ice cream truck.
And that's cold.
You know what I mean though? That's what that rapper Sugar Free said though. He's like, you find better luck finding Tupac than for me to buy you something off the ice cream truck.
Yeah, but all those celebrities, they're all moles.
Yeah. All of them are though, man. Your Will Smith though, and all of them motherfuckers, man. Will Smith fucking. His brother told me about him though. When Freddie came to the truth, he told me Will Smith though. And I was like, what? The Men in Black, Bad Boys, Independence Day. Yep, niggas are weird, man.
And that's the thing. It's the image, right? Remember it's the image, because we're not gay. We're not like that. But if we took off our shirts and walked on the beach, you wouldn't see chiseled ass muscles. But why is it that these freaking homosexuals have to have chiseled muscles? Because the appearance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's the appearance.
the appearance.
Oh, they're manly and everything like that. But guess what?
Fucking fingers, nails painted and shit. You know?
Fingernails painted. You look, man. Like it's fucking disgusting. But the thing is, you will never tell anybody the truth of why you did that because you're afraid of them, right? If those same people didn't do all those nasty things, they could say, "Oh man, I just found out the truth. I just found out about your how about you know."
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of there's a bunch of fighters. There's a boxer in particular. He has the word Hawashai on his belt.
He's Jake, right? Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't hear nothing about him.
Yeah, right. How come he's not being
How come he's not being lifted up? But the Lord's lifting him up.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. And I think it's about time that everybody gets sick and tired with this Edomite.
Well, it's happening though. The other nations are getting sick and tired of these fucking Edomites, though, man.
Yeah. And when you watch shorts and they're giving you advice, like any advice, this is what I found out. It's sickening, makes me sick. Any advice, financial advice, marriage advice, they're talking to white men. They're not talking to you. They're not talking to your black ass. They're talking to white men. Yeah. I figured that out. You know this bitch named Pearly? That Pearly, she gives advice about men.
Well, she a Jake woman?
No, she's a white woman.
Oh, okay, nice.
But she's always talking about men do this, men that, men run the world, men this, men have the high suit. She's not talking about brown men. She's talking about white men. And those fucking Tate brothers, and they're not talking about fucking us. They're talking about white men.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because their father's black, so-called black. Yeah.
Nobody in the influencer world is talking about how to give advice to us because you can't give us advice the same way you give a fucking Edomite advice.
Yeah, that's right though. Because these motherfuckers are weak, man.
Telling us you can only have one wife, but homosexuals can have two partners.
And adopt a baby though.
And adopt a baby and diddy him. This is fucking nasty.
But that's okay though. That's alright though.
And like that monarch butterfly, it has a route. It comes from Mexico and it comes here and then they do the same process. So why don't you want us to have 2 wives, 3 wives? Well, because at one point in time we would be more of us than there are.
Yeah, we're populating more though.
Yeah. And then there wouldn't be no Epstein Islands. There wouldn't be none of that shit. But the part right there that you should be focused on is that we're not a bunch. There's not a bunch of us. There's a certain number. There's a fixed number. 144,000.
That's a
little.
That ain't nothing. One time I tried to send it, I tried to put what's the percentage of 144,000 compared to what I think I put 8 or 9 billion. Man, it was like 000. That was like 0. It's not even a 1% though, you know.
So that's how amazing how about seeing how shy is. We're not even on the fucking radar. There's no fucking way you would tell how we're not gonna tell. You're not gonna be able to know until it's too fucking late. But if there was more of us, there wouldn't be any of these nasty things. Since there are more of you than us, then right now is the time for the miracle to happen, right?
Yeah, that's more miracles to happen though, you know.
And they are happening. They are happening.
Yeah, because to see everything happening though, it's a miracle. Because back then, back in the 90s, early 2000s, if we were talking about this though, they would not believe us though.
And we'd be kind of scared to hear that shit.
Yeah. Because we heard about Y2K. I remember as a kid though, hearing that shit, 2000, all this other stuff that we're gonna go down, right?
And how about hearing about the dragon, beast,
the beast,
Satan, the devil's fighting God. All these fucking things are pretty scary.
Yeah. And I remember back a long time ago when George Bush was president. I remember this Jake Woodman called him the devil, and I didn't understand that though. This Jake Woodman straight said, "Oh, he's the devil," though, and I was like, "What?" But now I understand what that lady was talking about. She was in the spirit.
Yeah, now mostly everybody, the whole world understands.
Yeah, now they understand this guy's a fucking devil. But it's these fucking Christians, man. These Christians though that that say that they're pretty much defending their white supremacy though, man.
Yep.
Because we're saying who the real devil is though, and these Christians are defending the white supremacy though, man. You know?
Which goes back to hiding that devil.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it though, man. But hey, you know what? Christianity's already getting played out, man. Jake's already waking up though, man, to knowing that, you know what, this is a bunch of bullshit though. Because they're seeing what the hell's going on. And then the two about it though is they can't even break down the scriptures though. So us Israelites though, from the apostles and down, we put pressure on these Christians to step up the game in the scriptures though. Because back then they would just say the world loveth you, you know, and then they get you though. But then here comes us Israelites though, breaking it down the right way though, to explain to you better what that meant though. John 3:16 though. You know? But the scriptures back then though, could just say that and they got you though. You know? That's why the apostles, that's why what's his name? Vocab had to step his game up though. You know what I mean? Because of the apostles, man, and the brothers. Because if it wasn't for them, he still would have got you guys with the whole world that loveth you. You know how that verse goes though. But he had to step up his game though, man.
Yeah, and that's a good point that you're making, because when vocab started, he was interviewing Gorilla Hebrew and all them other motherfuckers. And he would just have a conversation.
Yeah.
And they would talk about the scriptures. But the thing about how do you know he's an Edomite? He won't say he's wrong. He won't admit he's wrong.
He's wrong. Yeah.
He won't admit that maybe he's wrong. Maybe he's not right.
He doesn't give credit.
Nope. Because vocab would be like John 3:16, and then he'd be like, God loves everybody. And that was his first attempt. And then they were like, no. And then we showed him the scriptures. And then his second attempt, every time he came back, he got smarter and smarter.
He tried to, he had to study though. He had to put up his game on.
But ultimately, this is what happens. You can study all you want. You can get the truth. But what's going to happen? What happens to vocabulary? Nobody even hears about his ass.
Not no more. You know, he's played out. The only time he was popping when he was talking about us.
Talking shit about us.
Yeah.
And now he's discovered the ultimate truth, that he's wrong.
Exactly, though. He must consume something to be like, you know what? These people are right, though.
Something must have happened in his life. Because, look at, when, it says right here, and if thy brother, Leviticus 25 and 35, and if thy brother be waxing poor, we're poor.
We're poor. Yeah. We're waxing poor. Hella.
You said he loves everybody, but do you love everybody?
Yeah. Hey, don't try to love us with buying us pizza like he tried to do with the apostles. Get the fuck out of here with that.
How about you love me with giving me some fucking money?
Right?
Some property.
Then, you know what I mean? But no. You try to say, you guys are wrong and I'm right. When we know we're right, though.
And that's where you're at right now, vocab.
Yep.
You're like, fuck.
And then the Apostle Tahara said, the only reason what I said, the only reason why he was popping was because of us. That's what he said, though. And that probably hit him right in his soul, though. Yeah. And he was like, fuck, you know what? He doesn't want to admit that Apostle Tahara is right, though. But he's right, though. So he's like, shit, maybe let me talk less about the Israelites, though. And then look, he's not even popping no more because of that. He's nobody, man.
The truth is like the medicine. The truth is like the medicine. Either people are gonna want to get rid of you, or they're gonna want you around.
More. Yeah. Yep. You got more of it.
Yeah. In verse 36, let me read the rest. And fallen in decay with thee. So we live together. You see us, and we're fucking broke as fuck, but you're rich. How the fuck does that happen?
Yep.
How do you have money? We're brothers, so-called brothers. We live together. Like, the motherfucker that lives right there could be an Edomite, and the motherfucker that lives right here could be an Israelite. This dude right here, hungry as fuck. This baby's got fucking no clothes, no Merc, canned Merc.
Yeah.
But you got milk, and you're out there. I only got enough for me. You're doing the devil shit.
Yeah.
Doing the devil shit.
Or even if they want to use that excuse of, but you live over there and I'm way over here. Well, guess what? There's a thing called Cash App.
Yeah.
Venmo.
Then thou shalt relieve him have you relieved us?
All you did is scoff, slander, talk shit.
Oh, but that's the best part about it, man. Because when somebody slanders and talks shit, just like Eric the Turk wants revenge,
So-called, yeah.
how about Shmi outside's gonna get revenge? And you can talk shit all you want about us. We're not like an Edomite. We'll be like, okay,
We take it though, you know?
we take it.
Yeah. Used to that shit.
Yeah, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. And now this is the part. This is our country. Ours. I mean, Native Americans. Because Mexicans are Native Americans.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker came over here, made up all kinds of rules in his fucking head, had a fucking contracts, and made the indigenous leaders put a mark on that paper. They didn't know what they were signing. And if you had a fucking lawyer back then, it wouldn't have happened. That's because two cultures came together. The devil's culture and our culture.
Yeah.
And one of them was peaceful and the other one was not. And that's the perfect scripture right there. You could use that any way you want. You could use that as an Israelite on an Israelite or as a other nation on another nation. But the thing is, you're not supposed to keep that motherfucker as a slave forever.
Yeah, see? Well, yeah, because even in the scripture it talks about the other heathens, though, eventually they're going to be settled in their own land, though. You know what I mean, though? And that's in the kingdom, though, man. See? We're not like this white devil, man. You know what I'm saying, though? We do what we got to do, though. You know, and like I said, these other heathen nations are going to go back to their land, though, man. And they're going to be there, but they're going to show up. What's that word? Tribute to us. You know what I mean? They're going to know who's on top, though. Who's the true government, though, you know? Sorry from Yahweh Shai, you know?
That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah. You know, so that's the thing though, man. So you get to be tribute to us though, and you get to know what's up though, man. You know, and it's true what the brother said about Jabbit too though. They're you know they're cool, you know.
Cooler than you guys.
Yeah. And there's other nations because the rest of the nations put us in slavery or sold us. Jabbit did it, you know what I mean? We know that they didn't, you know, sell us though, man. They didn't put us in captivity though. That we, you know what I mean?
And that's why the Lord put it on their spirit to eat the fucking conquistadors. And all the colonizers that try to colonize them, they hate them.
That's in the spirit though, you know? See? Because that's the thing though, man. And then this Edomite still trying to call himself Jabbit too.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous right there because there's you can say you're an Israelite because Jake and Esau were twin brothers.
Yeah.
But how the fuck are you gonna say you're Samoan?
Samoan, yeah, Minoan, you know what I mean? The Minoans,
Those
the
motherfuckers
Minoans.
are huge.
You got no, there's no, you can look at them, hell no, these ain't the same motherfuckers though, you know?
And they're so fucking peaceful for the majority. There's some wicked Japhites too. You know, like in any nation, there's wicked. Most nations are wicked.
Yeah.
But just like the Israelites, there's wicked Israelites and there's good Israelites.
Yeah, cause like now, right? Like when they, you know, they'd be like, oh, Mexicans, or the cartels and all that though. Yeah, the motherfuckers are wicked, but just because they're wicked don't put us in that category that we're wicked too though. Because even at the time of the Aztecs though, right? Because there was an Edomite, right? That he saw the chart, right? He saw the chart, and he's like, well, okay, these people could be the God's chosen people though. But what about he pointed at the Issachar, right? The Mexicans. But I don't know about those people though, because they were sacrificing to the sun. They were wicked and all that stuff though. But the other rest though, he said, well, I could see that though, but I don't know about them because the Aztecs were doing all this and that though. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. But we know, like, yeah, they were wicked though, and they were sacrificed. They believed in the sun god and all that though. But you want to be saying that to us though. But what about at that time what your people did though, the conquistadors, when they came and slaughtered a lot of them and pushed this language on them though, on us though? What about your people though, right? But you want to talk about these people though? You easy to point the flaws in the other nations, but what about your own fucking nation though? You know?
These motherfucking devils have something called reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Try to flip the script.
Yeah.
Try to flip it.
Yeah. You guys were doing all this and that though. Who's doing all this? You motherfuckers are the devil, man.
They came over here with the intention of getting rid of us.
Oh yeah, they wanted to get rid of us, definitely though.
Wiping us out. And first they came and they were like, oh, okay, it's scouted, right? This is what we can do to them. Never said this is what we can do for them.
And it's still like that to this day.
Because the difference between that and what we're gonna do is, when we put you in slavery, we're gonna build you up, like the scripture said. We're gonna build you up. You're gonna learn the laws. You're gonna practice the laws. You're not gonna do any heathen shit. That's what happens when a good leader is in control. You know, shows everybody how to do the right things.
Exactly though, and this devil's been ruling for a long time, man.
Just look at Roblox. This devil fucking using video games to lure fucking kids.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting, man. But I can't have 2 fat white bitches. That's fucking crazy.
That's wrong. That's the what you left supposed to love that one wife though.
But you know what? The Lord thinks I can.
Exactly though. Even our the scriptures though, man. Back to what about King Solomon and King David though? Well, Jacob though. Were they bad people because they had more than 2 wives?
Because everybody had more than 2 wives.
Back in ancient times.
Yeah. But now because of philosophies and rules, you can't.
Well, didn't even Esau, the black man Esau, didn't he had like more than 1 wife?
Yeah, because he had that.
Right. Because he had one. He got with that woman, the skin color.
Skin.
Yeah.
His mom told him don't get with that bitch.
Yeah, but he didn't listen. Yeah, that's Esau. Yeah. And I believe he had fucking more than one wife though.
You got an Egyptian, you got an Arabian.
You see? You motherfuckers, man.
But that's just it, you know.
But they hypocrites though, you know.
They're hypocrites.
Was that they? Or
yeah, that was it.
Can you get a F 14 and 3? Yeah, you devils are hypocrites, man. That's why this needs some new management, man. This world needs new management, man. Because you guys been running for so long, and look how fucked up it is, man.
I didn't read verse 2.
Oh, you want to get to verse 2? Yeah.
Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land, and Yahweh Shimashai for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. They shall rule over their oppressors.
See, and that's these other nations, man. Especially this devil, though. You know. Can you get the next verse?
Isaiah 14:3. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh Shimashai shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
Oh, see? And it's going to be in the kingdom, though, man. Because we're serving hard bondage, here. No?
Revelation 13:9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. So at the end of that scripture, that was pretty good news.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So if you have an ear, you better listen. You're suffering now, but it's going to get better. Number 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. This is a classic.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with. You see what happened? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Now, right there in that little fragment sentence, you think about what? You think about Isaac giving Esau the power.
Yeah.
When he said, "Your power will be the sword."
Yeah.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. See, everything in the scripture is perfect.
Yeah, because who's the saints though?
Mm-hmm.
The Israelites. Tells you in the book of Psalms. So they ain't talking about these other people though. Yeah, a heathen cannot be a saint. You know what I'm saying though? Because the saints are the Israelites though, man. So you want to hear about these? Oh, I'm a saint. I'm good. But that goes to us being, that we're Israelites though. We're the saints though. We're separated though, man. Because through our what? Through our laws, statutes, and commandments though, and form our spirit though, are just different from you guys.
That's why in the land of Israel, it's illegal to take a DNA test.
Illegal?
Illegal.
That's crazy.
You can't do it to none of those people because they're not fucking Israelites.
They're illegal. Man, that's crazy though.
And that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy.
can't take a DNA. Yeah, because they know they'll go back to fucking to the Khazars, which they are, man. You know.
That'll be. Oh man, and the most perfect example of Edomite and how he does things, and how all Edomites does things is Jake Paul.
Oh yeah.
He'll challenge the big, tall Jake, which he did.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Anthony
that's fucked up.
Joshua's last name, you know what that means? That means Yahushua.
Joshua. Yeah, Joshua.
And Anthony was like, I ain't playing this fucking game.
So, yeah. And then Logan Paul, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, called him a coward because he didn't go by the script.
That's fucking ridiculous. You're not going by the script.
Yeah, which the script is you go in the ring and you fucking duke it out and see who wins. That's the script though, not hey you gotta let me win. What the fuck kind of shit is that? You want to call out someone for being true though, because they didn't go by the script though. There was a script though. You're supposed to lose to him. Get the fuck out, man. This is the society we live in right now, man.
And then what made his head worse is when he got Tyson in there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You got Tyson, yeah.
He got Tyson in there, and Tyson was holding punches back.
Yeah, and they say that when he sticks his tongue out, it's signaling the other opponent to slow it down.
Yeah. And then he does
Come
that.
on.
Because I tell you right now, no fucking boxing coach is gonna tell you to stick your tongue out.
That's just weird. That's just gay as fuck, man.
I'll hit you with the uppercut and your tongue is gone, bro.
Yeah. You get him right in the jaw, right? Yeah.
Boom.
So you can see the tongue.
A short one or a long one.
You're gonna see that tongue.
You're gonna see that
out.
tongue on the floor. Now take it from me. I used to be a wannabe professional fighter, and I never, ever, ever, ever would think about following a script. There's no script.
Yeah. Once you in the streets, even street fighting, there's no rules in street fighting.
I remember one time in one of my fights, we had I was so tired. We got a draw. And then what that means, you have to go one more round. I was fucking tired. I was trying to win. I couldn't though. You know what I'm saying?
And the other dude wasn't giving up either, huh?
And he wasn't giving up either.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's how a real fight is.
Yeah. You respect those two opponents.
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
Now Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, that wasn't a good fight. And you can see Paul doing this like what the fuck? Everybody in their world understands. Oh, he's tired.
Yeah.
He's getting hit too hard.
Yeah.
And then what happened with so that was Jake Paul, and then Logan Paul, his brother, fought what's his name? Mayweather.
Mayweather? Oh, okay.
And that was the same shit too.
That's fucking nuts, man.
You guys are fucking stupid.
And then people idolize these people because they're YouTube, so-called YouTube influencer, and then like they look up to these people, man. Like, yeah, to people, Jake Paul's gonna be one of the goats, man, the greatest though.
Goat of what?
You know what I mean?
He's not even a boxer.
Yeah, he's not even he's not even like, he's a nobody though, man. He just got put into this different type of, stream though. So it's like, what the fuck though, So it's like, these are what people idolize. Like when people think about Drake, right? That motherfucker was never a singer or rapper. That motherfucker was in some show called Degrassi, and he was on a wheelchair. He's a little corny ass little nigga, man.
He was probably in the Epstein.
Oh yeah, he because his mom was a small hat, but his dad is Jake though. So he got the reason why Drake has the flavor is because his dad's a Jake though.
And he don't got no flavor. That's a noodles no packet guy.
Yeah, he was raised by his mother, small hat. But the whatever flavor he even got stole Drake though is because it comes from his dad though.
He's probably Irish.
So that's the thing though. You know what I mean though? So, Drake became from this person from being in a movie to all of a sudden this and that. You know what I mean? That's the type of what we live in, man. We're having to authentic though, man. That like coming from the pure though, man. Yeah, singer, a rapper though. You know what I mean? Because nowadays a YouTuber could be a rapper.
That's fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying though? This type of stream, the path they go to, man, it's easy though. Fucking YouTubers and shit becoming rappers and getting deals. These basketball players becoming rappers though.
How about that Tua girl?
Yeah. Oh, now she ended up getting like a podcast or some shit, right? Or just saying 2 fucking words.
Just saying that. That's
stupid. Stupid bitch though.
But that's what the kind of shit you guys like.
Yeah. When someone told me about her and her real name, like, what the fuck is that? the how to a girl. I just know as that bitch was that, man, and that's it.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
So this is just America, man, Babylon, man, just confusion though, bro.
This is like a simulation.
Yeah. So this it needs new management though, you know. You done with that?
Yeah.
Can you get the next? Oh yeah, that one I told you. That's it.
11 and 10.
Yeah, contact.
This is Isaiah 11 and 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious.
Exactly. So that's Yahweh Shai in the kingdom, though, man. That's what we're waiting for to actually rest, though. I got an 8 hour sleep, though, but you still got to wake up to this bullshit. Man, Yahweh Shai comes, though, man. It's going to be the kingdom, man, the resting. We're actually going to rest, though, man.
I know for a fact I'm gonna get some good fucking sleep.
I'll probably sleep for days, man.
And I can't even fucking sleep for fucking 5 hours or 3 hours straight, bro. Something always waking me up. And I know it's not the noise and the sounds. I know what it is now. It's the frequencies. Like my spirit's picking up on bad shit, and I wake up and I'm like, fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because don't forget, we still got connection with the spirit world.
And then when we sleep, right? I believe that's what they say. When we sleep, we got connection to the spirit world, right?
That's what Mr. Job said.
Yeah. You see? So that's the thing, though, man. So we can't. We gotta think about bills, man. Fuck it, all these bills and shit from the Wi-Fi, the the Netflix, though.
Everything is fucking bill.
If we got payments, car payments, insurance, though, which insurance, car insurance is scam. Like all this other shit, though, we gotta pay, though, man. You know, now we're to a point though where the woman gotta work though. Back then it was just the man. She took care of the kids though. But now financially wise, the woman has to fucking work though. Because trust me, I tried that, man. I tried. Just me work full time, my woman at the house, and I did what I had to do though. But at the same time, it still wasn't enough though, man. We was still, I was working, we were still poor.
Yeah, and that's the thing that these influencers say. They'll try to make you think that you can make a lot of money, make a lot of money, but you fucking can't, because they're talking to white people. They ain't talking to us.
Yeah. Got it. I think go back to Isaiah 14 and 4. I think we around 4. Yeah, because that's the thing though, man. So, and then like these motherfuckers like try to cash out though, they'll make a YouTube, get some content, and then I just stop though, cash out though. But it's like, nah, when you motherfuckers, you guys make a deal, man. You guys make a deal with the devil though, man. And you have to continue to fucking make contact though. Because they gave you all this stuff. It's kind of like back in the 90s though, these rap groups and shit, right? They'll sign these contracts though. Hey, oh, but we gotta charge you for the concerts, for the trips though, and all.
NWA was a good movie that told you about that.
Oh yeah, which one was it?
NWA.
Yeah. That movie though, Straight Outta Compton, right? Yeah. And then that's the thing. So, but the thing is, the spirit hit Ice Cube though. He could remember because he tried to see the contract. Where's the contract, Jerry? And I don't know what excuse he'll say though, But he tried to get with Eazy-E to go up against Ice Cube. He's like, you see, he's trying to be bigger than you. Eazy-E.
Yeah,
You remember?
Put them against each other.
Exactly.
The devil's fucking smart.
Well, without that, Jerry, man, Ice Cube. I mean, look at Dr. Dre, man. Ice Cube and Eazy-E, them three were just, hey, fuck this. They would have done this. Oh man, they would have been a big movement though, man. Shit, they would have been making big bucks without fucking that devil, man. You see, man. But that's what that white man don't want, man.
And music changed because in the 90s there was messages, right?
Yeah.
MC Hammer would give us messages. You gotta pray. You got to pray just to make it today.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it. Hey, you must have not been praying.
Yeah.
No, but he was praying.
But not to the right powers.
But what's his name? E40. E40 knows about Yahweh Shai, right?
Oh yeah. Remember that song?
Hebrew.
Yeah, Hebrew. Even
Jesus Christ had dreads.
So shake them. Yeah. See? And I remember that song came out 20 years ago.
Where the fuck is he now?
Yeah, exactly. Why never question that line though? Like why didn't he? He goes on to the podcast. Why didn't anyone hit him with that line? What do you mean?
Fucking brought him? Yeah, you're right. Why nobody brought him on? Why'd you say that?
Yeah. Why do you say that line? Why do you spit that line? That even Hebrews had threads, so shake them.
But we got two short AIDS and kinds of STDs. We got a fucking Eazy-E, same shit.
AIDS.
You like those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
You want to listen to what they got to say?
Yeah.
And this dude KRS-One, bringing a lot of
He's been up on games
He's been up on games
for years.
How come you guys don't talk to him about shit?
Yeah, because he was back in the '80s, though, right? He goes back in the '80s. He was rapping, but then he saw that how the industry was and shit is, and he just stepped back, you know.
So if you use your brain, you can see what's going on, right? See this. We can't see the air, but we can feel it.
Yeah.
So that's why I wake up because I can't see what's going on, but I can feel something. I don't see what's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I can't sleep because when we're asleep, that's when the Lord programs us, right? You gotta wake up right now, brother. You know, fucking bad,
You wake up and
you wake up
all right.
like a soldier.
Yeah, that's the thing though. So the frequency does matter though, because throughout the music, how is it that NWA became more famous than Wu-Tang Clan? You know, Wu-Tang Clan, even them, they was what would they say? They're for the children, right? But they had some songs though that were, well, I mean, yeah, they had the niggerish songs too. Don't get me wrong though, but at the same time, they had other songs too though. You know, but when you think about NWA, there's niggas, drugs, slapping bitches, all this other negative shit though, man. So you see though, but who's more popular? They made NWA more popular though, because they wanted Jake though to be in that culture though of gang banging and shooting each other though.
And
You know?
fucking the Jizza from Wu Tang, he would go to colleges and give quantum physics lectures.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That fool was fucking
Smart. He's smart dude. Yeah. And then when it was one of them with the One West too, Priest. What's his name? Killer Priest.
Killer Priest.
Yeah. They knew the apostles though.
That's why they didn't make it. That's why they didn't make it because they already have an alliance.
Yeah. Gone. You see? So all that matters though, man. All that, man. But you see, that's what I'm saying. But it's not under the rulership of this devil because they don't want Jake to come up, man. You know, they don't want Jake to come up though. So can you continue reading that chapter?
Isaiah 14:4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon,
Why are we doing that right now?
and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased.
See, and that golden city is America. How did it stop though? How did it stop? Because we're telling you your fucking downfall, man. You know. I mean, we're just the messenger though. But Yahweh Shimon Shai and these other countries though, with their ICBMs though, are gonna fucking take this place down.
That's the miracle we're waiting for.
Yeah.
So,
and they're getting into that chariot though, too.
How do we know that's gonna happen though? Well, gas prices are fucking expensive.
Yeah, hella people are complaining though.
Fucking dollars. And you better not put that cheap shit. You be filling up your tank twice in that same week.
Yeah, I start putting the
Put the Chevron.
yeah, the good one.
Put the fucking Techron.
Yeah. I go to Chevron.
Yeah.
Put
Put that fucking shit with Techron, bro, because it'll last you a little
longer.
bit.
Yeah, you're paying a little bit more, but it makes it last, and you're doing good for your car.
So what kind of king? This is the fucking worst time in history, because he's supposed to make. He did some dirty deeds, so we can get cheap gas, and that's what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
And now he's fucking taking his word back. He's not in charge. He's not in charge. That's the one thing that you should understand. He's not in charge.
Yeah. But that's the devil for you, though.
I got a precept for you.
Go on.
2 Thessalonians verse 3. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Everything's falling apart right now, and he's being revealed. What a beautiful scripture.
So from the Epstein files to now, see, people don't learn until it hurts their wallet, though. Man, that's when they want to start complaining, though. But if it goes back to so-called normal, though, people are just going about their day, living in La La Land. But once it starts hitting them in their wallet, see, that's the way Americans learn, man. Once it starts hitting their wallet, though. What the fuck? What's up with this? What's up with that? Well, oh, now you want to complain, though. But you want to call us complainers for the things that we say and put you on game about, though, man.
That's sad.
And that's the thing, though. But when it starts affecting your household, that's when you want to speak up and say, because I've been seeing those people on the, the decal, we the people. But it's like, okay, but you as the people, how come you ain't doing what we're doing though? Coming out and speaking against these motherfuckers, right? Because we know why, because you're not chosen though. But you got the thing, the we the people though. But that's just a decal. That don't make shit. That don't make no fucking difference though. I see that though. It's like you guys ain't making no difference though. Just we the people. Like, what? What about you guys though?
Doesn't
What?
make no sense.
Yeah. What the fuck are you up? You know, what do you stand for?
Are you and me people? Are we?
Yeah.
No.
No, we're not. Yeah.
Because you will look at me like a piece of shit. You won't invite me into your house. You won't cook me dinner.
Yeah.
Mexicans are the fucking nicest people. When I used to work construction and I was working on somebody's house, guess what? Breakfast, lunch,
Yeah.
water.
Mexican, right? Yeah.
¿Quieres
Everything.
un refresco? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
And then guess what? You do shit that wasn't even on the list.
Exactly. Though.
Leaving their shit nice and tidy.
Yeah. Or hiring the Mexicans, these Edomites though, and then they built it though, and then they'd be like, oh, they call the cops and shit.
Call ICE. That's what
ICE.
this bitch did.
Yep.
Call ICE and then she doesn't have to pay. Well, you will have to pay, lady.
Yep.
Because although you called ICE on the physical people that were doing the work in the kingdom, when they're born and you're born, they're gonna recognize you.
Yeah. And
You're gonna
that's
get
beautiful, man.
fucked up.
We're gonna see who did us dirty, and we're gonna know.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be very mean to you.
Oh hell yeah.
You're not gonna eat. The house guy's gonna get mad at me. Just be like, you better feed these motherfuckers. I'll be like, all right, Lord, I'm gonna feed you dog food. You didn't say what to feed him, Lord. And he's gonna be very mad at me. He's gonna be like, "What? Who's playing your fucking games?" We're actually gonna talk to Yahushua.
Yes,
We're gonna see him. We're gonna be hugging him, fist bumping him. Hey, remember that time I was really sad and I was crying, but you were always there? Man, I love you, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate
Hey,
it.
that's real shit because white people can't do that. Motherfuckers jump out of a goddamn building if you lose $5,000 in a 401k. Seriously.
Or they probably fucking unalive their family and then himself.
God damn, that's
or some
true.
shit. That's
That is
Edomite.
true.
That's Edomite stuff. You got these cycles and running this place, man.
Well, these people, tough as nails. Tough as fucking nails.
And we like compassion, man. Like, because when I see a gad though, you know what I mean? They have a demeanor, man. They're calm though, cool. I mean, they're warriors. They'll fucking kill you. They'll fuck you up. But when you look at them, they're peaceful people, man. It's the same way with Instacart too, man.
Yeah, you gotta push our buttons.
You gotta get us there, and we'll show you. We'll give you an ass whooping though. Don't get me wrong. That's one thing we sure though. With the, you know what I mean though. Like, I always try to be cool and shit, but you fuck with me, I'm gonna give you an ass whooping that you're gonna remember me though by.
And we'll tell you. We don't wanna.
Warn you. Like, we're like, don't fucking
Relax.
do it. Just chill.
We'll do anything we can to get out of that fight.
Yeah, exactly. Though.
You won't.
You got thinking that you're gonna punk us and shit though, man. But we'll show our true colors. No, not even our true colors, but we just do what we gotta do though.
This is what we are.
We're gonna fuck your ass up. We're gonna beat the fuck out of you though. But like I said, we get this. I mean, of course we can defend ourselves though, but we didn't have that spirit no more, man. Being rowdy or anything like that, And then that's just the thing though, because now we live in times where people don't even fight and use guns. Like on Friday, they killed this little 16-year-old kid, shot him 9 times though.
That's too much.
9 times, overkill. Shot him 9 times though. You know what I mean? He was a 16-year-old. And you know what I trip out though? The only reason why I know is because my woman's cousin, that was his cuñado. And my woman told me about that, And then I said, of course, they eventually see it on the news. But how come, they don't put a 16-year-old was murdered, but they put a person in Huron was killed. They put a person was killed. But the thing is, so how come they don't put a 16-year-old, right? Exactly. That's the fucking media, though, man.
They don't care about us.
They don't care. They really don't. But they be talking about this 16-year-old got fucking killed or some shit, though, and it was an Edomite. But they'll put his age for sure. He was 14, though.
You know what makes me so fucking sick?
Crazy, though.
Is that our women will choose the white man. Not because he's better, because he'll let shit happen and won't say nothing.
Yeah.
This is what I mean.
Structure-wise, yeah.
Let's say I run into, and this happened before, I run into one of my exes. She's with the white man. She's like, hey, my husband he's a fireman. You want to come over? And I'm like, what the fuck? Would she have done that with me? No. I'll put hands on her. We don't let that shit slide. See, there's a difference.
that's the thing though. They put on structure though. That's why Eve, you know, going back to the garden, Eve listened to fucking serpent, man.
I got another precept. 2 Thessalonians 2, chapter 2, verse 4. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. He will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God and every object of worship. He will even sit in the temple of God, claiming that he himself is God.
See, you gotta worship dude though, man.
We got these small hats. Why do they wear black?
All black, bro.
All black.
You're in their little tiny hats though.
Because they're trying to live by the scripture. Solomon said he's comely and black. Job said he's burnt black. I don't know how many fucking people in the Bible done said that. If you take me and a white person, same size as me, same build, and we go out and we have a shirt, no hat, for like 2 hours on the sun, a day like this,
yeah.
I'll turn nice and gold. I'll feel
Like
good
tan,
right
you
now.
get,
I
get
feel
brown.
good right now.
Yeah, like you cold, like you'll yeah.
That's for reals.
Like
What about this tomato? You'll fucking turn red, pink, spoils.
Yeah. They'll like grab their arm like that, and then they'll grab their arm like that, and then like that should be all like no melatonin though. I'm not melatonin, melanin, and then
That's exactly what it is. No melanin.
you know, it's just, it looks weird though, you know.
And that should let you know you're an inferior creature. How many times have you seen Jake work without their shirt? Because when it gets hot and the sun is out there, first thing we do is take off our shirt.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do? Oh, you better put that sunscreen on. It's SFP 40.
Yeah.
Sun is dangerous. But then you're the same motherfuckers that says vitamin D comes from the sun. So confusing.
Yeah.
You're confused.
These devils don't even know what the fuck, man. And it's crazy because these bodybuilders, the ones that look, you know, white though, they put like oil on them to make their shit more darker. To make
Dark skin makes your muscles pop out.
Structure. Yeah. The line, you know, design.
That's crazy.
And then these are the same people that go to tanning beds and all that. You don't see Jake going into these tanning salon beds. Oh shit. But here they are, they're trying to get the melanin, and you're trying to be lighter like them. And they're trying to be like you.
And then they'll try to, it always happens. They'll get with the Mexican or a black chick, and they'll say stupid shit like, I'm not racist. My wife's Mexican. I love Mexican food, yeah. But she's your fucking slave.
It's like, well, they vice versa though. Well, let me say the white man's the devil. I could say that because I got so-called white friends, right? I could say that, right? Because I got, hey, that's my excuse.
That's a good point.
Right.
You know, you live with those white people.
Yeah.
Learn from experience, and from experience,
But you know how the excuse, like you're saying though, they use like, I got black friends. I'm not racist though.
But you're all devils, man. We're still cool.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's how you fucking do it.
I can see it. You're devils. Or I could say you're the other devils. I got white friends. Right? So white friends, right?
And this earth doesn't even like white people, man. The sun doesn't even like you.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of you.
You stupid motherfuckers will go and try to pet a fucking hungry ass crocodile, giant ass crocodile.
Yeah.
But that's why you do it, because look at the devil works like this. He'll lie to you, he'll lie to me, he'll lie to everybody, but at the end of the day, he's got a job to do.
Yeah. Well, going into what you're reading though. Yeah.
He's got a fucking job to do.
Exactly though.
And tricking everybody is part of his job. You know?
And he's good at it. That's his job. He's real good at it though.
He tells white people, you could jump in that quicksand, you'll get out because you own this world. You can pet that fucking praying that manta ray fish. You're Steve Irwin.
Oh yeah, the stingray. Yeah. Right in his fuck, and then it poked him where his heart was at, literally.
Those animals do not miss. Everything's spiritual.
Yep.
Like if you go to a farm that has a lot of animals, like a petting zoo.
Yeah.
Take babies. Take any baby. All those goats that get pet by those little babies with soft, gentle, they're gonna see a baby and say, "Oh, I'm gonna give me some soft cunts."
Yeah.
And they love that. But what if you did the opposite? What if you tortured them? They wouldn't even go.
Yeah. So this is what this devil is doing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
To the people, man.
So you call yourself God because you're in control of this world. That is why.
That's what it is though, because you control this world though. You know, that's the only reason why though.
But it's not even yours.
Man, you guys are making some fucking seeds though, mingling seeds together though, some GMO seeds though, like whatever happened to the natural though, man. You guys are taking out the seeds out of the watermelon though, making seedless watermelon. Like you don't understand that seeds is good for you though. The watermelon though, the black ones though.
And they'll say, don't eat seeds.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't cook with seed oil.
Yeah, and that's the best one. One
You
of the
know what
best ones.
makes me fucking so mad? Corn. We've been using corn since we were in fucking Egypt. How the fuck are you gonna say corn is bad for us?
It's fucking crazy though.
It's bad for you. But you're putting it like you think you're God, so that everybody's like you.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
Yeah, because the corn with the maize, you know, the Ishikar, they be using it. That them motherfuckers, you know, eat that and it's strong, man. They're good workers though.
You know what? That's very true.
You know, they use the maize though and everything. You know.
If I don't have a tortilla de maíz, it's not a meal.
Yeah. It's good though. I mean, you can't say it's bad for you because it's a carb we've been eating it for centuries though. I mean, then we were good though.
You can make it look bad. Oh, it's nothing. It's processed. Yeah, but we've been processing that shit for at least 500 years, motherfucker, ever since you were here.
Yeah. You see? Was that it?
Yeah.
You want to? You got a precept, bro? We could get this last one. I think it was 5. You get Isaiah 14 and 5. And this could be the last one.
Isaiah 14 and 5. Yahweh Shemashai hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
See? And that's happening though. That's happening though, man. Little by little, but it's happening though. So we need Yahweh Shai, or he is gonna come though, you know, and he's gonna come though, and you know, break the scepter of this rulership of this fucking devil, the staff though, man, you know. But us though, we're just the messengers though. But when Yahweh Shai comes with the chariots though, man, the angels though, you know what I mean? It's game over, man, and that's it, man.
I'm gonna be nice to you, Esau. Just one time, just to show you that we're not the same. His name is Markov, which means chariot. He sees a lot of chariots. His name is Amawan, means faith. This guy's got faith. My name means thorn. Do I have to say anything else? When a man dressed like us comes and says his name is the destroyer, the deliverer, then you fucking worry. Because our names represent who we are. Yeah, I'm an asshole, this and that, but I'm fucking also smart, and I also love my brothers, and I'll also help you. You know, he sees a lot of chariots. He gets a lot of cars. He drives a lot of cars.
That's why my child here driving cars though. Yeah.
This guy has faith. I don't know how he keeps his faith together. That's crazy. Take a look at things that happen in your own life. Damn, dude. Damn. Just take a look at how hard that shit is. Esau couldn't handle that.
Well, we went to we can't walk a mile in our shit. We couldn't even walk quarter mile though.
Can't walk a mile in no fucking sandals, man.
Yeah, see, so that's the thing, man. So you know, Esau, you know, you're gonna, you know, Esau. What does it say? The Jacob is the what does it say?
Jacob is
Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning that follows.
Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follows.
See, and now we're saying that for 8K, man. You know?
Yeah, I think that's where Isaiah 4:1 will come in.
Oh yeah.
It's
Definitely
coming.
Though. It's coming though. Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing Jake though be having 2 wives though now.
Yeah.
And they're not even in the truth though, but they be having 2 wives though.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay.
And they want to call it these different names. What do they call it? Polygamy. Fuck, you know what I mean? That's just his second wife though.
Polyamorous.
Just stop using these fucking words though, man. You know, it's just simple, man. That's his 3rd wife. Well, that's his 5th wife. Oh, that's his 5th wife. Oh, that's his 3rd wife. And that's it. It's just simple. All these using all these terms and shit, man. Stupid though, man. But that's what the devil does, man.
Makes it harder.
Yeah. He's in polygamy. Oh, they put a bad taste to that word though. Oh, he's in polygamy or whatever. Or but when they use when the Arabs use, oh, it's my second wife, third wife. See, it doesn't sound as bad though. But when you use, oh, polygamy, like what the hell is that? You know? And it just sounds bad, like a bad taste to that word though.
Hell yeah.
You know? So, you know, that's the thing though, man. So don't, if you got a second wife, third wife, that's fine though. You know? Just make sure they're in order and that's it. You guys got anything?
Nope.
So with that, you know, hopefully at camp was edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So with that, I want to say shalom.